keyword for today, innovation, because the APEC Innovation Summit is closing today.
Yeah.
And everybody is trying to draw some conclusions.
I'm sure they will
from the
be.
summit.
Yes. And so that's something for people to look out for. They're covered on 4 different areas that we're looking at. This is an APAC thing, Asia Pacific, so big. We're looking at smart transportation systems, smart and green buildings, energy management, low impact development. I don't know about low impact development. Hong Kong doesn't really do low impact. I guess if we do development, maybe we could lower the impact. But anyhow, which is interesting that all this is going on, smart transportation systems. And I mean, this is where we talk about the divide between the aspiration for innovation that we hear, especially from our government and people in business and technology, and the reality of it, which seems to be that a lot of new technologies, once they're introduced to Hong Kong, seem to have a hammer come down on them, right? Tonight at Shore Harbor Times is going to be hosting a little happy hour, and we got some speakers coming in to talk about the sharing economy, which is where this is where innovation and technology really comes into play to help people with things like smart transportation systems or smart and green technologies. So, for example, Uber. More people take Uber. Fewer people need their own cars, right? But they're getting hammered down on it, right? So we're going to be talking about that tonight at our happy hour, but also Airbnb. And that's the next one to watch out for. Because imagine if you had, let's say 10% of all the people coming to Hong Kong took Airbnb. That would mean we need fewer hotel rooms, which would mean we would need to build less. We would make better, more efficient use of our existing capital stock, right? Have to build fewer concrete buildings, which, would be green technology, good for the environment and all that. But I think those guys might be heading for some trouble, and, we'll talk about it tonight.
Yeah.
But have you heard any whispers about that, like an Uber-style crackdown on Airbnb?
It's been a while, first of all.
Yeah.
Airbnb has been a while. And
running more under the radar, I think.
but I think for the hotel, they are fighting against the illegal hostels for the time being.
More
but
so
not
than
so
Airbnb.
much on the Airbnb right now.
Yeah.
But I think for the taxi drivers, they can actually feel the forces of Uber. That's why they hammer them hard. And to be very honest with you, it's also 2 kinds of organizations.
Right.
Yeah, the Taxi Owners Alliance has been traditionally a different type of gangs compared to the hotel owners.
Gang might not be far off the mark. Yes.
I use that word deliberately.
Yes, yeah.
So that's why they use different types of strategy and apply different forces to different points in the government.
Yeah. Now this is it. These guys. Now the hoteliers, I don't know. I don't know if they're really feeling the bite from Airbnb. I understand people.
I think they are more worried because about the mainland tourists dropping.
The hotels are packed here all the time. For the last few years. I mean, it doesn't.
The 5-star ones definitely.
Yeah.
But I think the 3-4 stars one.
You think
they are struggling.
Really?
They're struggling.
A lot more of them have opened. I mean, Hong Kong Island is just...
They are cutting shifts.
Yeah.
And my understanding from the industry is that hotels which are not in the city, basically Sha Tin and Tsuen Wan,
Sure.
they are cutting shifts.
Interesting.
And doing promotion where you can have a buffet lunch.
Right,
if you book a room or something like this. Whereas so I think
it could be some staycation options.
Hotels in the peripheral areas are struggling.
Yeah.
But anyway, we need innovation.
We need innovation.
It's a different topic.
Yeah, I think, but I mean, this APAC Innovation Summit is coming. I'm sure they're going to be talking tech. But what the obstacle usually are legal and political.
Oh yeah.
Right, like the Uber thing. We'll have a guy come in tonight who's a lawyer who specializes in insurance law, and he's going to talk about people governments. Oh, Uber, you guys, your insurance doesn't count, so therefore illegal. And the Uber people are like, oh, don't worry, we've got everybody insured. Well, how does that? I mean, what do they mean? So we're going to have an expert come in and talk about it. And I think Airbnb, it's going to be the same issue, insurance.
Yep.
Right? If you're renting rooms out, but you don't have a hotel license or a hostel license.
Okay.
Are you insured? I don't know. So we're going to talk about that tonight and the political dimensions of it. Because politics usually lag innovation.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right, catch you.